Growing up in a very small town, just east of Edmonton, we only had about 300 people. So everybody was either a ski or a Czech or of some kind of Ukrainian heritage. It was a great bit of Canada where I grew up because we had all kinds of people all playing, and usually sports was the glue that brought everybody together. Really, all you needed was a stick and a pair of skates. And we have winter for 6-7 months here. Most winters, it was a place that you could go and have some recreation, do some social interactions with people. And basically, I think a lot of communities were built around the local hockey rink. My father had a slogan: finish this job. Don't ever start something that you can't finish, and make sure you finish. Don't you leave it half done, finish it. So whatever it took, that was instilled in me, that finish it. You want to be a hockey player? Well, you better work. You better keep working. People had an amazing work ethic. Get up, work hard. Hey, it's the end of the day, let's go have a little bit of fun. And I think hockey may have become an outlet for very many people.
I grew up on a farm about 100 miles east of Edmonton, between the two towns of Two Hills and Myrna. In 1958, I moved to Edmonton to go to the University of Alberta. But during that time, we went to a lot of hockey games, a lot of football games. The Oilers, the Eskimos, both those teams were doing extremely well during the 70s, 80s, 90s. We won a whole bunch of pennants during the 80s. Oilers did. Then in 1997, 98, the owner of the Oilers had some financial problems and was deciding to sell the Oilers. So a group of us got together when we heard about the fact that the Oilers might be moving and decided that we're going to do everything we can to keep the Oilers in the city of Edmonton. So we pooled our resources, we put it all together, and at the last minute, we were able to buy the Oilers. We bought them in 1998. We had 30 guys involved in the purchase of the Oilers. We call ourselves the Edmonton Investment Group. I think all of us were really avid fans. And the reason we were really adamant about it, we thought that the Oilers were really an important part of the city of Edmonton. That's really the key. We had a varied group. Yeah, there was a few other Ukrainians in the group. You have to have a good work ethic to get to the point where you're going to be investing money in the Oilers. And I think that probably comes back from the way I was brought up anyway. I was brought up on a farm, and I knew what hard work was, and I knew that in order to be able to get ahead, you had to work. Couldn't rely on anything else. So.
Mom told me she remembers seeing kids skating on a pond and shooting snowballs and hockey pucks around, and that, and she wanted to be part of that, and yet they just laughed at her because they didn't think that girls knew how to play hockey. It was in 1969. It was truly established in 1969 when Mom got a bunch of girls together and says, you know what, let's form a hockey team and let's see where it can go. She was trying to establish hockey as a sport for women. And I'm going mid to late 70s, Alberta Hockey started to recognize this is a real professional type of organization of women creating hockey. It was presented in 1979 to Canada Hockey, and in 1980 it was voted on and it was passed that women are now nationally recognized as a women's hockey organization. They played with big time slap shots, big time body checks. I mean, like body check. There are some women there. I remember some of these women would knock guys off their feet. Her two loves was her Ukrainian identity and women's hockey.
think just the fact that my grandpa came here with very, very little, incredible work ethic. There was only one way to survive: it was to work hard, provide for your family, and make sure that the next generation are going to be better off than you were. And I think that's something that's been instilled in Ukrainian families and many other ethnic groups across Canada also. And that's why we have the incredible society we have today.